Not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous. But I don't want that cheap fame, no, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous. But I don't want that cheap fame, no, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate, bitch, you can fucking fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane. Making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous. But I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent.
We have arrived once again back to the greatness that is me. I had an issue. I'd been messing with my settings. I redid my entire OBS and try to get the sound. I think I sound better because last video I was kind of low key But so then when I started it, it was on like some shit bit rate that was at like like 2,000 kilobytes or some bullshit. Yeah, I have had my awakening like Luffy has had his awakening. I've decided that being a nice person is not the best. But I gotta be careful. You can't say certain shit or you get fucking kicked off the internet now. I remember when YouTube started, it was like a Wild West. You could say whatever the fuck you wanted. You know? Now everybody's like, can't say that. You get kicked off the internet. I don't see if anybody else shows up. I don't know. I'm doing it early because if not, tomorrow I have to go to physical therapy. So, I don't always feel like doing it after I do my physical therapy. So, I was like, I'll do it today. The official release is out though, so but man, I've seen like mainstream or what I would consider mainstream sites like reviewing this, even the spoilers. No, that would be too internet. Most people act like normal people in the real world, but on the internet they act like different. I guess I'm the same, but I said it last time. I'm way fucking nicer on the internet than I am in real life. I don't know what it is. Most people are the opposite. If I could only put my real life persona into the internet. But then now I can't make fun of people because I'll go to jail, internet jail. You say the one wrong thing, you can be internet jail now. BMP. And see, I just don't see, I don't know, I don't get it. I guess like I try to mostly be the same everywhere. Obviously, when you're thinking about like working or something like you're at a job, you definitely gotta act a bit different. I gotta take these glasses off. It's like too dark. Damn, nobody's here. Nobody wants to hear my review of One Piece, chapter 1044. It really gets you. It makes you almost feel bad. I wish I didn't have any feelings, but unfortunately I do. Let's not get into the chapter in a second because fuck, nobody else is coming. It's just me and you, BMP. We'll just get it. We'll just go through it. We'll deal with it, right? Even after I put all this time and effort, like I redid all my shit. Like I got like all my stuff. I photoshopped all this shit. I retooled my OBS. I made all my things on Twitch and stuff. I rebranded everything. I thought I was doing something. And it's all for nothing. I fell off hard. I fell off like Kubo did after the first arc in Bleach. I'm gonna start my OnlyFans next week. Say about that. See, I made all these things yesterday. Set up all my Twitch stuff. Made these buttons. I made them all too. Yeah, like I got some ideas from watching people's videos and seeing what you needed and all that good stuff. But like I didn't like these are like mine. I know, but now I branded everything X71. I guess some of it's not so super bad, but like should it be Joy? It's Joy Roy. Is it Roy Boy? Like Roy Joy? I used to have this girl who used to call me Roy Boy. Joy Roy. Boy Roy. Joy. What did I say? Joy Roy. Yeah, I think that's right. And then like my Twitter, I even redid the excuse me. I gotta be careful. Like I did that. I did my little banner thing. You know, and the new I made all that. And then I made the just starting thing, you know. This right here. I made all that. Except for I didn't make the background thingy. That's like a video I found.
You don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate,
I think that looks pretty cool. I don't know what about
I'll
you.
be
What do you
cruising in
think?
my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, not fucking likely. I've been taking shots, yeah, cold
Be like, oh
blooded,
man,
icy.
this guy right
Watching
here.
numbers
He's
grow
been through
is
some
what I
shit.
call sightseeing.
Oh wait,
In the front
let's get back. He started this whole shit. You know, he fell off, but you know he started it. It's like I'm like the fucking George Washington, but I get no credit. You know what I'm saying? Or ever who the king? Who's the first king of England? Ever who y'all celebrate over there? It's called. What's it called? Let me look at it. It's from the. I had to find something like YouTube has this thing. I don't know if you ever make videos or anything, but like YouTube has this thing where you can replace music and like it has like this big selection. So I went through. I tried to download from some of them. Like I found another song I liked, and I was going to use originally, but like then it was supposedly like a copyright free, rights free, whatever thing, and And then so I tested it by uploading it to YouTube, and it not copyright striked, but it got like claimed, like the video did. And while I'm not making any money off the video, I hate for the fact that if I use like a song for like, even if I use like a 3 minutes of a song and like a 4 hour video, then that claims they get to make money off my entire video. To me, that's not right. Like, just like, now if it's like a 10-minute video, you know what I'm saying? Like, something would be a little bit different, but whatever. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna. And it was supposed to be like a free, and I'm like, I ain't gonna feel like having to like fight this every time, even though it's like you're supposed to be like a Creative Commons license. So this is actually one of the things off of actual YouTube. Like they have like this whole big list of things that you can do not do, but like all this music. So I got that, and I also have something else I'll show when I made a be right back screen too, a little bit different. Excuse me. But yeah, then I also did. Oh, it pissed me off. It fucked me up. Where you, where do you go to your channel at on here? Your channel. Let's see. And then I also did, let's see, let's turn off the webcam for a second. Goddamn, close that shit. Not here. See, and I did all this. I made this, like, I know a lot of it's kind of like repurposing this shit, you know what I'm saying? But, like, it's like, I did this banner too, but it fucked me up because it said, oh, banner need to be this size. So I made it that size, and the way it does, it only, like, it like crops it, so they didn't have it all in there. So then I had to go back and remake the whole damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of bullshit, right? Looks like you left too. Now I'm all alone. Well, nothing new there. Sad, lonely old man on the internet. Do 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 do. No live viewers watching my videos. Do 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 do. You know, so it is what it is, right? Shit, like when I was gonna get in, your goddamn Irish internet must suck dick over there. Let's see if you come back. I don't know. I hate to be doing this all for nobody. I know it's kind of lame, but either way. But you know, I think I did. I think I got my sound better. I tested it. I don't know if it's too loud now, but it was. I last time it was weak as fuck. So I've changed. Updated some shit there, right? I'll be right back. I'm gonna. This will be my be right back screen. I'm gonna put up. back on. So you didn't hear me for a minute. Yeah, I spent. Oh my God! Did you leave again? It says 0 concurrent viewers. I was about to do the review and then he disappeared, and I was like, well, fuck, I'll wait and see if he'll come back. If not, I was going to do it. I guess we're going to get started soon. Now it says 1 concurrent viewer. I don't know. I don't know how it updates sometimes. Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm about to get into the chapter review in a second. I'm going to eat my nutty... What is this called? I just... Okay, don't happen. Oh, shit! Oh, whoa. I almost dropped it. It's, do y'all have Little Debbie's in England? Or, well, my bad, Ireland, whatever, Europe? I don't think y'all have real Snickers either. Y'all probably don't put high fructose corn syrup in there. This is more products. This is what Nutty Buddy. That's what I was eating. They also got other stuff I like. Some stuff's okay. I don't care for those. Some of this is alright. Pecan swirls are okay. They're not the best. Like, I mean, obviously it's like the cheap shit. These are some of the better things. Don't care about that or that. That's not bad. Fudge round's good. Oatmeal cream pies, awesome. Star Crunch, awesome. I've never had these peanut butter cream pies. I wonder if they're any good. I don't know. I don't like these things though. These are kind of like moon pies. I'm not a big moon pie fan. But y'all don't have Little Debbie's, do you? Y'all are fucked. Y'all don't get the good snack shit. There's just a website for Little Debbie's. You can just buy them in the grocery store. It's like prepackaged, like, you know, like Twinkies stuff. But they don't make Twinkies. It's just, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't know what y'all call it over there. It's not like fresh or nothing like that. Alright, well, let's get into the chapter then. Oops. I do need a background, I think, for the chat sometimes. Sometimes it shows up good on the screen, and sometimes it don't. Like, I can't read it over here now. That's something. Some things I just got to work on. I've been working on some of that stuff, but like, there was a thing, so I can't read. Like when it's on this white screen, I can't read it. Like on the full webcam, it shows up. Oh, you know what? I wrote down all this shit, right? I made this folder. I was reading all the like threads, and I was going to talk about it. And let's see. Like right here, OP ideas, right? And I was going to talk about some of the stuff. And then I don't know what happened. Like I copied and pasted all the shit. I guess I forgot to save it. So then I opened it back up today before I was going to make the video, and just to change it up, because like sometimes I'll just go through the video. If I had some more people, not that, you know, talking to you is bad or nothing, but like if I had more people to talk to, like I could talk about stuff. But like now, it's like I almost go through and recap the chapter, and that's kind of like whatevs. But it's also good to look at the chapter too, because then you can like comment on it. But like I had all these, and it was some cool shit too. There's like people talking about like the theories that they had, and even some dude wrote a big long thread, and he basically called it, you know. Yeah, well, that's why I thought. That's why I was trying to upgrade some of my shit. Like, maybe some people will be like, you know, sometimes you gotta, like, have you ever heard the old saying, they say it, have it over here, I don't know if they use it over in Europe, but you gotta fake it till you make it. So, like, if I had, like, some a little bit better production quality, some stuff like that, maybe that would make people think, like, oh, yeah, this guy's got his shit together. He's not just some crippled fat loser on the internet, you know? So then they might want to listen, you know? But it is what it is. But we'll get into the chapter. Warrior of Liberation. That's the title of the chapter. Seems like they did sometimes between the official and the unofficial release they have different titles. Seems like this one was pretty straightforward because they're both exactly the same. Oh Lord. An emotionless excursion. Mama's away on her trip. Begin experiments. So it seems like they're gonna like dissect the fucking. There's something. Pudding's gonna have to. I think this. Okay, let's go on my theory. What's gonna happen? Man, I just like the. I might just have to use the unofficial one, man. I swear, because like I just like how it's set up better. Like it's just down the screen. You just gotta scroll. You don't gotta click and all that shit. But like. I think Pudding's gonna save them, and they're gonna like journey back to Germa, like, and she's gonna be part of Germa or something. What's what I'm trying to do, motherfucker? That's what I worked on this entire fucking week. Like, you know, did you like? I like put the little, you know, icons and bullets, and made the little intro video thing, and photoshopped a lot of shit. It's just been kind of hard. I've had the time to do shit lately, but guess what? After almost dying in a car wreck and having to come back from all that shit, it kind of puts a downer on you wanting to like do stuff, you know? Like anything more than like having to work and put effort into just getting back to normal. So it's been kind of hard for me. Sorry. Because I agree. Like, I mean, I've had more time to do shit and I haven't really, you know? But okay, let's talk about the chapter first, and we can talk about personal lives and bullshit later. Um, but yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Puddin's going to rescue him or something. I think that's where this is going. I don't know if they're really going to get like dissected. I mean, half the chapter's kind of boring. Like, not boring, but it's kind of like I don't give a fuck about. That's the only downside to this chapter, in my opinion. Um, because I don't really give a shit that much about Odin's daughter or Hiyori or whatever. Like, I'm like, whatever. Like, Orochi dying or being finished, maybe that's good. It's going to be another thing Oda's gotten rid of, so I'm glad with that. Um, I think it's kind of funny. Like, you know what, though? If you think about it, have we seen, like, we've seen people or things or people that have awakened abilities, but we haven't seen anybody, like, actually awaken their ability. So is this something that happens to everybody? Is this something specifically for Luffy? You know what I'm saying? Like, we know Law and Kid and Doflamingo and all them have awakened their fruits, right? But what really causes the fruit to be awakened? So Oda was kind of smart on that, like never explaining it until he needed to. So maybe it is kind of like you need to be beat down so much or just so exhausted. I mean, my only argument for this is we've seen Luffy be pretty fucked before. Um, why didn't it, like, Lucci, and then when he almost got killed, I'll give him the almost got killed because he kind of like, it was kind of a little bit different when Akino almost killed him. Why didn't it awaken then? I don't know. Maybe he needed the hockey. Or is Oda going to? Because the thing is, I think this is also smart, right? Because when Oda started it off, like having the devil fruit and gum power and all that shit, that was like what separated people a lot of times, right? And then then he made so many people have devil fruits, right? Then I got to the point where devil fruits weren't that great. Uh, does what it does, right? And then he introduced hockey, and then so hockey kind of made like devil fruit seem like not even that important even anymore, even like Logia. So he kind of had like he did like a little bit of the mythical shit. So that's I was reading your thing. Yeah, I mean it's possible. Like who knows? But at the end of the day, Oda's got to write the book, the story. So wherever he writes is what's going to come true. So I mean, it's not like an ass pull exactly. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's like, why was this specifically? But since Oda didn't ever really say why, so now giving Luffy this actually gives him like another thing, right? You know, I think in the end, I think it's gonna be, and he's also kind of set this up like that, like the special like types of devil fruits. You know, even if you don't take about like mythical, because Blackbeard keeps saying that like the darkness fruit is a Logia, but it's like a special type of Logia or a different type of Logia. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually his turns into being some sort of like mythical like darkness god or whatever. As opposed to Luffy's like Nika thing. I guess they're also saying it kind of gives you like a sense of what the fruit is too. But we'll talk about that in the chapter when it comes up. But yeah, like so Luffy's like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah, so I mean, so Oda can definitely do that. It wouldn't be like a horrible thing, right? Ah, man, if I could just get rid of this. Uh, now it's gonna be. I see, like I like this better. Like this is what kills me. A lot of times with like the pirate version or the legal version, like they do so much better job. Doesn't this look so much better than maybe not the actual thing here, but like just the layout and the design. Like this one, just to me, it's just like more work and like they got to make everything so complicated that don't need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather read it. I don't know. So we're gonna do it from here. Sorry. Um, but yeah, Luffy's like, what the fuck's going on? And then they're like, Luffy is Joy Boy? And Zanisha said that? Oh, shit. And then I'm wondering, like, Zoro's like my favorite character, right? What's up with Zoro, man? Sanji's back up. I mean, he's fucked, but he's back up. With Zoro, like, Zoro's gonna have to have something, man, because he's just so fucked. It's like, goddamn. I guess he's like, Sanji's a little bitch because he's a simp, but like, so Zoro's like, he's just got to get beat the fuck up so he doesn't like become too strong. I guess I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's really confusing to me. So it kind of makes it, yeah. So I don't like that. Because, like, I mean, Luffy had that thing where he got, like, is Zoro gonna, like, pull out some, like, where, maybe what happens, like, all that hockey, like, the sword sucks out, like, maybe Zoro can, like, reclaim it or something, and that maybe that'll bring him back, I don't know. I don't know if that's be stupid or good or not, right? So now everybody's kind of, like, they can feel that Straw Hat's back, you know? So that's kind of basically happened. Even Marco's, like, Straw Hat, and then like Marco. I like Marco. He's like the cool, like he's just like a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? And then like Nami and what's her name are like. Then you get this. This is a very important little part right here, right? So we're gonna go over a lot of this. I like this little. Well, Luffy. This reminds me. You ever seen the movie E2? E2. E.T. This is kind of like Luffy's E.T. Like he's jumping in front of the moon. But like, okay, let's read this. The Holy Land Marajos. We sacrificed one of our best agents and enraged Kaido. Are you sure our priorities are straight? This may be better than an alternative. It's imperative that we snuff out something this problematic. No matter the era, the world government has always failed to acquire the Gama Gama fruit, even after 800 years of trying. It's almost as if the fruit itself is evading us. Well, that's not impossible. All zone fruits have a will of their own, and this one carries the name of a god. After all, the Gama Gama fruit is really a mythical zone. It's the human fruit, model Nika. It's a user's body gains the properties of rubber. In combat, they're supposedly only limited by their imagination, putting smiles on faces far and wide. They are the embodiment of the warrior of liberation. Sun god Nika. Awakening exponentially strengthens their rubbery body, and they have even more freedom. It is allegedly the most ridiculous power in the world. I remember when wasn't like that. But then they hype up Whitebeard's power like that, like it's the most dangerous power. So I don't know. But okay, look, right? Let's get to the only problem I have with this. The only problem I'd have with this is they're talking. They apparently knew it was the gum gum fruit, right? Are you saying that nobody knew? And they know how dangerous it is, right? Even if like nobody else knew this in the whole entire world. Why? Why didn't they? Why didn't they like make more people, go after him sooner? You know what I'm saying? Like they could have stopped him way sooner if they were that worried about it. Like the only time they really brought that up was like it seemed like it was in was when they were at the Paramount War, and Akihina was like, "We can't let you go. We can't let you escape." But he only kept saying like, and of course, I'm not saying like Akihina knows this. Definitely after Ennis Lobby, they had to know that he had the rubber fruit. I mean, could it have been Shanks went live to him and said, "No, he doesn't have that," or I'm still wondering about that. Like, what's going to be up with Shanks? Like, why was Shanks there? I hope the fuck they don't do like Shanks like ratted Luffy out or some bullshit. That'll be a disappointment. I mean, hopefully Oda won't go there because I mean he did seem to pull through with this a bit. But I'm saying like even or unless they just didn't report it back up to the higher ups, you know? Like what if they just said like he has a devil fruit but they didn't specify? I don't know. What well no, I was gonna say Shank what if Shanks was getting the devil fruit for them? But then I'm like, no, they already had it. You think this is going to be what separates Luffy from Roger? Roger didn't have this devil fruit. You think we're gonna? I'm pretty. I'm like 99% sure. We could probably say 100. Basically, Joy Boy obviously had this fruit back in the day. Did anyone else have this fruit? Wonder if maybe Rocks had it. Wouldn't that be a kind of a wild thing? You know, because we still need to know about them. So I think that's like a very and actually it's really this is the closest Oda gets to like some Hunter x Hunter like style like explanation of everything when they kind of say what everything is, you know. I just hope maybe only Luffy's gonna be like this when he goes. I like also that it seems like this is gonna be and Oda did pull out a lot of things. A lot of people were like, Luffy's gonna have to do fifth gear, gear fifth, gear five, whatever. And Luffy's also gonna maybe have to do awakening to beat Kaido. Well, and Oda kind of threw both of them in there simultaneously with a twist by changing what Luffy's fruit is, right? But I don't know. It's interesting that they never got it. Well, I don't think you need it to get. Maybe you do need it to do something though. It seems like it seems like it's all foreshadowing. There's something Roger could not do. Why is my camera kind of flickering sometimes? Um, because we do know that he needed Shirahoshi to be awakened. She wasn't awakened yet, or she wasn't even born before. So there, maybe that's also another thing that's needed. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. It could be a little bit of both. I'm just curious. Like, I mean, this like opens up. This is what kills me. Oda's like, Oda's like, I'm gonna finish up One Piece in like 5 years, and I swear that that story came up like 2 or 3 years ago now, right? At least a couple. I want to say it happened, but it would happen before I was a cripple, so it led to be close to 2 years. So he's adding like more twists to shit. Like I'm like Oda, you're never gonna finish this shit. It's crazy. But yeah, I agree. I was a little worried. Some people are still kind of pissy, and they're kind of all this. They are kind of like giving like Luffy's like this god thing now, and it does kind of like I don't know. As long as Luffy's base stuff doesn't change too much, as long as like if the only time he goes into this mode is like fifth gear, you know, like I don't want him like laughing and being all. Well, I mean, he's always been kind of goofy, but this almost comes over the top. You know what I'm saying? Then we're skipping over. We'll talk about it. Basically, hope the fuck this means, like, at least Orochi's dead. If not dead, he's done for. She's basically like, fuck you, yada yada. It's kind of like a little sad moment. Like, I don't know. Like, some of this stuff, like, I don't know, maybe Oda will pull it back, but it doesn't seem that important to the story. I guess Kanjiro wasn't 100% done, but he shows back up like a little, like a match flame, and he burns Orochi. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's like that. I'm not saying it's that bad. I'm saying some people, I've seen some things, when I said I was looking at shit, right? Maybe this is also like this kind of reminds me. Or I'll put it back up on screen. I kind of just like glanced over that because I don't really care about Hiyori or whatever that much. Like at the end of the day, it's like whatevs. But this right here, this kind of reminds me. Remember on Thriller Bark when Kuma pushed all the stuff out of Luffy? Maybe that was kind of maybe he couldn't have done that for everybody. Like my part of me was thinking like that was something Kuma could do. Like why couldn't that would be a very good like if you're beat up so much you can just push out all the pain and damage. But this like reminds me like where he's like I feel like anything's possible now. I can keep fighting a bit longer. My heartbeat sounds funny. This is my peak. This is Gear Fit. Like you know how like after he woke up, he was jumping around and acting like. "Oh," that's kind of what this is reminding me of. Yeah, I'm not annoyed. I think it's like I agree that it's it's like the best of what you could. He did the best he could with having it be this way. You know what I'm saying? I agree. I agree. But also, like, hopefully, I mean, this kind of does OP overpower Luffy a little. But then it also says I feel like I can keep fighting a bit longer. Oda's always kind of had some like blowback for when he did shit. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he will have some after effects of this transformation. I don't know. But it might become more common down the road, especially like in the later fights and stuff. Like with, you know how like Gear Second used to be like a super, like a ridiculous thing, and then now it's almost like he has to go into Gear Second to fight anybody. I'm just really glad. I was thinking about this. I'm so glad it wasn't the resin fruit. I couldn't get behind that. I could I would have may have been able to come up with some creative shit, but it would have been like as pull because I couldn't imagine it being much different than like Magellan or the Swamp Guy or even like similar to what was the guy in Doflamingo's crew that turned out he had like the mucus or whatever. Like all that seemed like it was like like I don't know how like him being a Logia resin would have made a difference as much as this because what this also opens up, like you said, it does have like because he's this god, he has like his fire ability. Like say okay, the Nika, and he's the sun god after all, right? So Nika, like his one of his immutable characteristics is he's made of rubber, right? And it also might, gods and power people, they have like more than one kind of ability. So this is kind of also a good way. It's kind of like look at Marco. He's the phoenix, right? So he has like the fire of the phoenix. He can turn into a phoenix. He has the phoenix. He has phoenix healing abilities. He has phoenix like he can heal people a little bit too. So I think the making him like a mythical like thing like that opens it up a lot. It does seem. I get it. It does seem. Well, I mean, there's kind of hardly any way to get around that. Like he was destined, because they also make it sound like the devil fruit, at least in this case, kind of chooses. So as much as it seemed like an accident before, it might turn out that it's less of an accident now. But it wouldn't have let just anybody eat the devil fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't have let just anybody got this power. So some of Luffy's immutable characteristics still applied. And he did, like you said earlier, he did kind of fight as a handicap. You know, it is like a handicap because he wasn't able to even use it as. I wonder like when. See, this is the thing. Like since he didn't explain things. Maybe like a lot of the mythical ones are kind of like that. You don't really know the full extent of your powers right out the bat. What if when Marco first got the uh, Phoenix fruit, what if he just turned into a bird and he thought, oh, I got like a bird fruit? Or he had started, like, at first he had a flame, so he thought he had like the flare fruit or something, right? So maybe that's kind of how that goes too. Yeah, like okay, like while maybe it would make like yeah the average like say some super depressed like person if they got the fruit maybe they'd feel a little bit better and happy. But would they be like so like and joy boy style? Yeah, I think that you know. But it does seem like Roger, from what they said, he would have met those criteria too. So either Roger's going to turn out he had it, or he could never get it because somebody else had it. I don't know. I mean, we also still don't know where the devil fruits come from originally. We do get some hints, like if someone dies, they can be reborn into another fruit and stuff like that. But like, where do they come from originally, or do they come from a tree or whatever? There's a lot of theories out there about that. This is also kind of cool. This almost looks like Kaido's scared. He's like, "What the hell is that? It's on the roof." Like, does he get like a feeling? Like, they know it's Luffy. That's one thing. Like, they can tell it's still Luffy, but at the same time, it's like different. You know what I'm saying? Because Kaido isn't. He's saying, "What the hell is it?" He isn't like, "Oh, it's Straw Hat," like right off the bat, right? And then even Luffy seems like he's a little different. My heartbeat's different, stuff like that. So maybe it does change you a little bit, but not like that much. Oh yeah, I'm sure he's gonna have to do a lot of shit, right? Like there's gonna be a lot of. I mean, that might be another reason. Oda's like, I'll change it to this, and then that's gonna make Oda even be. And I think Oda's pretty good on like creative uses of your fruit and your abilities. So this gives like Oda even bigger boost, so he can kind of go with that. So it'll be even more creative fights and stuff in the future. So I'm all behind that. This right here is pretty cool, right? I don't remember. I don't think Luffy's ever done this either. Like he just like turned his hand and he just grabbed Kaido, and then he's like, "Come," because isn't Kaido like super fucking big? I know it's hard because Oda's like perspective and size and stuff in One Piece is that would be like one of his biggest weaknesses, right? But like Kaido has been like portrayed as like being as big as the fucking island almost when he's in dragon form, right? But then it doesn't look like Luffy's that much bigger, like in over here in this part right here. I wonder if I could. I guess I could zoom in a hand. I don't know. Yeah, I guess there is a way, but is it? But yeah, like, so I don't know. Well, he's clearly using it a lot because, like, I think the way Oda Conquerors is basically kind of usually depicted like this with like black lightning. So, and then like yeah, he like busts through the ceiling or whatever, and then like it starts like knocking out guys, right? Like top tier guy. Well, maybe not top tier, but higher tier. You know. What gets me though is like they're like a lot of this depicting of like Luffy. I'll show it a better picture later. I like this how he kind of like sometimes it looks like the stuff like his hair is like that's flames and fire, but then sometimes it looks like it's more like a flowing like rubber kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Because here it looks like fire right here. You know, like his hair is fire. But like here, it looks like it's like oozing, like it's not fire, but it's like some sort of like substance. I think that's why some people were believing it. Oh, you can't even see that, can you? Where but right here, no, you can't. Uh, it kind of almost looks like it's oozing, you know, more than it is like flaming. I don't know. That flame Kaido's getting whipped. Like, I love this shit. Kaido's like, I'm glad you're still alive, Straw Hat. Like, nobody else will be saying that shit. Like, they'd be like, fuck. This kind of funny moment here where he's spinning Kaido around, right? The thing is, look, something's got to change. Kaido is like I thought Big Mom was a super tank, but Kaido is so tank. Like, it doesn't seem like anything Luffy has done really anything. Even Zoro kind of cutting him. It's like basically, it'd be like me if I like got like a scratch, you know? Like, it doesn't, Kaido, I guess that's another thing. A lot of, some people were bringing up, which actually makes sense, is that, him being, like, zones are known for being able to take more damage in general. So that also that helps out Luffy too in that aspect. That kind of explains how he can take so much damage also. Kaido, like the dragon fruit, or well, it's not a dragon fruit, it's like a fish fruit, mythical dragon, or whatever the fuck. It is like, is it just Kaido, or is it because of that he can take so much damage? It's in fucking insane how much damage Kaido can take. So, like, what is Luffy going to have to do to beat him? Like, it seems beyond, like, I don't even know. Like, it's so crazy to think, right? This right here. Yeah, something's got to give. I mean, I just hope that I don't necessarily need it has to be over next chapter, but I hope that this fight doesn't last like 10 chapters. I'm almost kind of not bored, but because we spent so much time on it before, you know, this is like Luffy's just like whatever too. It does seem like right now Luffy's like kicking his ass, but it doesn't look like Luffy's taking it that seriously. You know, the way he's like laughing and And then he does this kind of like crazy, like double take, eye pop off, like stereotypical, like Western cartoon style thing. I did kind of like this. Like this, like I like this design because I didn't really like the Bowman fourth gear thing. Like I don't know, I didn't like the way it looked. It changed Luffy too much, and it does seem like a lot of times that's what happens. Like, and then it comes back. So like maybe this gear fifth thing, I do like the design a little bit more. It is more Luffy hasn't changed as much, like in his look. Oda might also have done that too because he's like, shit, I don't have to draw so much different shit. You know, I'll just give him a little flame hair, some smoke or whatever. You know, this is also another very important thing right here. Like the first time I read this is something I've seen too from what there was something else where somebody did something similar to that. They like pulled up like part of the ground to like use as a blocking. Like when I read it originally, they were talking about Luffy turned the ground into rubber. I guess that's what this is right here. So like, because it does sound, is it stretching or is his strength just where he can pull up the ground, right? But then it bounces back, so that makes sense that it is rubber. And then when you look in here, it does look like it has been turned into rubber. So it does look like that is also his. Yeah, I don't know, I don't like it at all. It just looks ugly. It's like I didn't like Nightmare Luffy or nothing like that either, right? That also goes to that it kind of explains that. Like maybe Luffy can also, maybe he can also do like something else. Like what if him and Big Mom tag teamed and like she put in like all these souls into Luffy or something, and like you know like he has the ability. I think that's also kind of what they hit it at, like the most free in the world, like in so many ways. So he could take all these souls. He could take all of the shadows. He could do like all of this shit to like you know and creativity or whatever. So I guess it is. I guess he is. So that is something. So that's also kind of an awakening, like a different thing. So it is kind of like he can affect the surroundings around him. See, to me, I like this right here. I like this. This is. I think that's cool. I like this design. I like the look of that. I mean, some of the stuff on Gear 4 is cool, like the moves and stuff. I just don't. I didn't like the design of it. I like this too. Like Kaido's like, sorry about that, idiot. I didn't want to win like that. Don't sweat it. Now let's finish it. He's even got curly eyebrows like Sanji. So yeah, people were talking about that. Like it's that might be part of it also. Let me pull something up real quick. So yeah, overall, I mean, I'm with like how everything came out. You know, I'm looking forward to how will it go in the future, right? Like, see, I like that it's not changed that much. Like, there's some of the photoshopping I did where I cut that out. This is my form, my Neil Awaken form. I also drew myself in the I think it's pretty close. Beard's a little dark, but you know. Oh, I did. Also, like, I was planning on. I think it was kind of some of your advice too. I was going to. I was going to make an actual video on this, but let's see. But you know, like they're doing the live action One Piece thing. I also made. Where's it at? Where is that? Oh, right here. Oh, well. My one and only internet person that actually pays attention is gone. So sad. I guess we'll end with some overall. Chapter's good. Look forward to a lot of good shit coming from all of this. Hopefully, hopefully Oda will maintain everything and it'll still be cool and it ain't gonna be too much of an ass pull from anything in the long run. I do think, I do hope that at least the fight with Kaido, like I know, like, well, Oda don't want to pull everything out of nowhere, so we might not get that many like new techniques in this fight. So I'm fine with that. So we'll have to wait and see what the deal with that is. Because he'll have to use this new advanced stuff in other fights, and like he'll have to learn some shit as he goes along. So we'll have to wait and see. So hopefully he beats Kaido fairly quickly, maybe 3 chapters. Hopefully not even that long, because at this point I don't know, aside from the fight with Kaido, what's left to be wrapped up. Even now, like Orochi seems like he's wrapped up, right? Big Mom's wrapped up. All of Kaido's big players are wrapped up. I still think Zanisha is going to knock out the world government. Not the world government, but like all the ships that are there. That's going to take care of all of them. Like, so they're not going to be a threat. Also, I think I just thought about this. I think maybe even after this, since Zanisha and Momo, it seems like Momo can control Zanisha or at least communicate to him or give him like orders. He's gonna stay. It's gonna also add like the Minks will be there too. Maybe they'll actually even integrate into Wano itself. Um, but Zanisha will be there as like security. So like the world government just they ain't gonna be able to come fuck with them, right? That's what I think. Because I don't see Momo. Momo is not gonna go with Luffy, on the rest of the journey. Um, Kaido's son, or what's her name, Yamato. They might, because if there's somebody else there to protect Wano, like all the Minks and Zunisha, who all seem pretty strong and can fight off like anybody like that's not like super Kaido level. That would mean that she could leave and go with Luffy. So we'll have to wait and see. I still think there's going to be an Elbaf arc. There's one theory. This guy, is it O'Hara? Whatever. Uh, his theory is like Usopp's going to have to be like the main guy in like the Elbaf arc. Where at some point it actually kind of makes sense. Like if they go there next, like Zoro's fucked, Sanji's fucked, even Luffy might be fucked. So like, and it does kind of, it has been hinted at. Usopp seems like that has been, you know. I don't know what other sad backstory we can get from Usopp. Sanji had like a lot of shit we didn't know about, so it was easier to add something to that. But yeah, I look forward to that. The rest, I do think there'll have to be like some celebration though before they move on. I don't know, like they always have. But other than that, I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to put this on at the end. It isn't really an ending thing, but I'm going to just work it in as an ending thing in this case. Alright, thanks for watching and all that jazz.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me.
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this
No motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me.
Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me.
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness.